Previously on American Dreams.
It's a Thurgood Marshall.
We'll miss you and Angela at Thanksgiving dinner. Sam told me you'll be with relatives.
Sounds like Sam wasn't the only one invited for Thanksgiving dinner.
Because you don't think your father's as good as them doctors and lawyers? The man had to lie.
Meg, I'm pregnant.
JJ, I don't want you to marry me just because you feel like you have to.
JJ's missing. We got a telegram. It said he's missing in action.
Well, we know it's just a matter of time before they find him.
If you guys are listening to this, that means I'm not gonna make it home.
You said they wouldn't send him. You did this, Jack.
Do you think JJ's dead?
You're wasting electricity, Patty.
Why do you think Mrs. Crackover brought all these pears?
Thrill. At the table.
You said I could eat in front of the TV last night.
Well, that was dinner. Sit down.
When's Mom gonna go shopping for real food?
I could go out this morning, Mr.
No, thank you, Beth. You're staying here. I'm not having my grandson born in the cereal aisle.
Or granddaughter.
Patty, you can buy your lunch at school today. You too, Thrill. You should change from yesterday.
I spent it.
Is Mom still sleeping?
Is she staying home from work again?
All right, that's enough. Both of you. Don't worry about your mother.
I won't be home for dinner. I'm going out with Melanie.
You have a game tomorrow. And shouldn't you be studying?
5-hour ride to Virginia. I can study all along on the bus. Don't read my mail, Angela.
Damn.
Rich people's name for a dance.
It's a postcard.
Ain't that right, Sam?
They said you have to be formal.
I know I have to run a tuxedo.
Yeah, right.
And Melanie's folks are having a black tie Christmas Eve party, so I figured I'd rent one for both.
Black tie Christmas party? You're not going to be here with us on Christmas Eve?
Before, so like we're doing anything special.
What if to dress all fancy if it's just at their house?
That's why they do things, Angela. You wouldn't understand.
What time is it?
It's 8. I didn't want to wake you. Damn snowplows woke me up twice. You think they had asphalt, they know the job's done. You hungry?
No, I'm just a little tired.
Get some sleep.
I'll see you later.
Dad, can I pick up some hours at the store? You know, extra money for things I got coming up.
Sam, you're hardly making the hours that you got. With basketball and your studies and all.
I know. It's just Melanie and I are doing so much stuff together, like the dance, and I could really use the money.
Don't go spending on things you can't afford. Son.
Can I have the hours or not?
Don't take that tone with me.
I'm not asking for a handout, Dad.
That right.
Forget it. I'll ask Mr. Pryor.
He was killed. St. Sebastian, they tied him to a tree and shot him with arrows.
What is it you wish to know about Sebastian, Miss Pryor?
You said he was the patron saint of soldiers, sister, that they prayed to him so they'd be victorious in battle?
Yes, soldiers are one of Sebastian's many patronages.
But what if you're not a soldier? Then what do you do?
Anyone can pray to Saint Sebastian, Miss Pryor.
But that's the problem, sister. Everyone prays, but lots of soldiers still die. So God only saves soldiers for St. Sebastian. How can I get God to do that for me?
Why, you'd have to be a saint, dear.
Now, class, please give your full attention to Miss O'Connor.
Thank you, Sister Catherine. As you know, the senior class has decided to use tomorrow's homecoming assembly to honor the boys from our school who were, or are, fighting in Vietnam. I wanted to take this opportunity today to ask each and every one of you to attend. And Meg, I was hoping that you'd get up and talk about your brother tomorrow. I know everyone is aware that Meg's brother was recently declared missing in action.
I would rather not.
I'm going to talk about Patrick, and I really think
No, I don't want to.
Everyone else is doing it. And, well, your brother would be the only one.
Lay off her. She said she doesn't want to do it.
Mr. Pierce, please show Miss O'Connor a little respect.
You're talking about respect?
Mr. Pierce.
just wanna dance all night, live inside the spark of life. This might be the only time around. We wanna know the face of freedom. We wanna make a place where we can learn to love, build a world that we can be proud of. This is my generation.
Now, naturally, success in South Vietnam is going to be a combination of security measures, of
Henry?
army, and other
Pete?
measures. Well, the other side is trying to achieve a military victory.
I'm sorry.
People talk about
So? Seeing as how my review's tomorrow morning and I'll have to go back to work.
You sure they want you back?
Question is, do I want to go off paid suspension? Sort of like when Mr. Ramsden paid me not to mow his lawn anymore. Best summer I ever had.
What are you doing? Why are you home from school already?
School's over. You were asleep when I came home.
What are you looking for?
JJ's hat, the one you got at Camp Lejeune.
Get down from there.
Why?
Because I said so.
I want to show it to my friends.
I don't want you touching your brother's things.
How come?
No more questions, Will. You hear me?
Yes.
No, that's wrong. Right? It's A minor, back into the bridge, F, G7, F, A minor. No, wait, I messed that up. No.
Clyde's here.
Or manager's here.
Where are you going?
Laundromat.
Aren't you supposed to be a bandstand?
Aren't you supposed to be getting us on bandstand?
Roxanne,
Yeah.
you have a minute?
Recognize that guy over there?
Marcus Wade, all Ivy League tight end. There was an article about him in Sports Illustrated.
He also happens to be the president of Alpha. And he gave his pin to my girlfriend Deborah last year.
So they getting married?
Some people do. But mostly when a guy pins a girl, it means we all got to the quad and all of us theta girls serenade the Alpha guys and vice versa.
That's something I like to see. You singing to me.
Is that right?
I've seen how you two look at each other. And whatever you call what you were doing on the couch a minute ago...
I call it a guitar lesson.
Charlie's the drummer. I hope I don't need to remind you that we're trying to manage these guys, not date them. I want you ruining this for us.
Pardon moi?
I'm a bit familiar with your weakness for anyone with a guitar or drumstick.
Firstly, Charlie and I are friends, same as any of the other guys who live here. And secondly, you and I are no longer dating. So you can't make rules about who I can and cannot see.
When they're in the band that we are trying to manage, I can, so don't.
We'll be having a look at half a dozen
What does she want you to
American
say? She wants me to talk about how many state championships JJ's been in, how many touchdowns he's scored.
Why?
I don't know, but when you talk about stuff like that, it's like
You, my friend, will pick the final winners.
it's Ed.
Let's open today's bandstand.
You don't have to do anything you don't want to do, okay?
Is that my sweater?
Was.
What are you doing with it?
Giving it to people who need it.
That's my favorite sweater.
That's why it was in the attic. There are people out there who are freezing right now. People who could actually be wearing this.
Did you ask Mom what you could take?
Dad said not to bother her, remember? Besides, she's probably still sleeping.
She woke up once and yelled at me. Then she went back to sleep.
I'm about to give you all want you to do for me is when you get home. Hey, hey, baby, when you get home. Just a little bit, mister, just a little bit. R-E-S-P-C-T, find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-C-T, take care of TCB. Oh, yeah, a little respect. Give me some, give me some, give me some. Oh, yeah, just a little bit.
Now, you're never too young or too busy to be involved.
Dude, you know I heard John Lewis on the radio? Man was only 23 when he planned the March on Washington. That's us in a couple years.
Thurgood Marshall was saying the same thing about giving something back.
Thurgood Marshall, huh?
Hey, you see him at Melanie's the other night?
Yeah. Mr. Marshall was saying how not only does a lawyer have to go out there and win cases, he's got to make change in the community. Otherwise, there's no real success in it.
You know, that is the truth.
Thank you, Beth.
I wasn't sure how you liked it.
This is fine.
How are you feeling?
Tired. Just a bit under the weather.
Mrs. Pryor, can I ask you something?
Of course.
There's a doctor my mother sees. He's a psychiatrist, actually, and I was just thinking it might help if you talk to someone who is trained.
Thank you, Beth. I'll think about it.
I'm sorry if it's none of my business.
No, thank you. And thank you for the tea.
I agree with what he's saying, Mr. Marshall, but the poorest among us that he's talking about, some of them don't even want to be included. They don't want to help themselves.
That's right. I mean, think about it. Not much more than a year ago, these criminals are burning down their own neighborhood on account of God knows what.
Rioting and looting. What were they supposed to think?
Most of those people in that neighborhood don't even know what they're fighting about. I mean, how are they ever going to fit into society if they're so busy burning it down?
Don't do it.
Think that's okay?
Screw the whole thing. We'll go to the movies.
Really?
I'll ditch school early. Go catch a double feature.
Beth offered me the number of a doctor her mother sees.
The doctor? You're not sick.
He's a psychiatrist.
What the hell's she thinking? No, you don't need to see some shrink.
I know.
We're all missing JJ. We don't need some
I know.
crook
I
taking your
know.
money.
That's
Christ's
what I'm
sakes,
talking
our son is missing.
Jack.
You're not sick.
Not so fast.
You believe that? Canceled the number 6 bus too. Now I gotta leave an hour early to get to work on time.
I know. Seems like they're canceling another bus up this way every week.
Because the white man up in City Hall saving money. Only way it won't affect him.
Hey, you know it's not citywide.
Come on, cuz. Why you gotta turn a blind eye to the truth to see what's really going on in the system?
How do you know what's going on? Maybe you just ignorant.
Don't give me that fancy college crap, Sam.
It's not crap, Nathan. You say you know the truth? Truth is, you and your friends don't want to be part of the system.
I didn't mean to offend anyone. I was just trying.
Your family may have their way of doing things, Beth, but around here, we don't need that kind of stuff.
I'm sorry. I was just trying to help.
Making her feel like she's crazy, it's not help. You want to help? Take her mind off of JJ. That's what she needs right now.
Take all you want, there is plenty. So, you're American. This we know. Where is the rest of your men? You have been working a long time. I can help you, but you must talk to me or I cannot. You're hungry, possibly?
Yeah. Progress. So, we'll go? Yes?
Seems like JJ was on every team at this high school. I remember the first day I was here, everyone kept calling me JJ Pryor's little sister. My whole freshman year. Maybe he would want me to do this thing today. I mean, he loves this school so much.
So do it. It's not too late.
I don't know, I just...
What's the problem?
Well, aren't you gonna hate me if I do it?
I want to hate you. We can go to the movies anytime.
No, I just know how you can't stand anything that has to do with this school.
If JJ Pryor's little sister wants to do it, she should do it.
I'm absolutely in. Are you kidding, Stone?
Yeah, they're at Convention Hall this Saturday. I got 2 tickets.
That is so cool.
Saturday. That's too bad.
Why, you two got plans?
No. No plan.
Roxanne, do you remember what we discussed?
What I remember is you always saying that success in rock and roll is all about who you listen to and who you learn from. And who better than the Rolling Stones?
That's what he said. We sure were impressed with Sam Walker.
Marcus Wade said that?
Now, all I have to do, he says, talk you into it. Into join the Alphas.
I think that should be pretty easy.
Good. So, when you get your Alpha pin...
I know where you're headed. Singing.
Hey, come on, Sam. Unless you want to walk all the way down to Virginia.
Gonna miss ya.
So, you are what? Special forces? Your uniform, no markings? And you are no deserter. You're way too far from any battlefield. Where are we?
You don't know? Paradise.
What is this mess? I don't want this all over the table, Patty. And Will Pryor, we don't do homework in front of the television.
I told you it's for the clothing drive.
Well, I don't care what it's for. I don't want it here. I want it moved to the garage.
The garage?
Mom? Will, if you want something to eat, you can get it yourself.
But I want French fries.
Well, you're not a little boy anymore. They're in the freezer. You've seen me make them 1,000 times. Patty, turn off the television. I want all this mess moved to the garage now.
Okay.
None of that matters.
There you go.
Back in action, baby. The review went well, huh? Piece of cake. See, this new guy, Rizzo, he ain't the chief yet, but well, he gets things done. You know, the boys told me, you make nice with him, he takes care of you, piece of cake.
Looks like somebody must have taken care of you.
You know, we celebrated last night with a couple of drinks. Anyway, Matt,
It's great news for you.
that means I only got a minute, so what can I do for you? Nothing on JJ, right?
No, nothing on JJ. You want something? Coffee?
No, I'm serious. I gotta make this short. Let me get that coffee.
Will! Will! Turn it off! I'm trying. Put it out, Patty! Go get Mom! Go get her, Will!
Patty, get out of the way!
You remember when we were kids? There was that lady in the neighborhood, Mrs. Iniger.
Sewer cat by a drive, it was third base. I had 10 years of raspberries to show for it.
Remember how she was always barking at us and at her kids? She always had this look, Mrs. Iniger, like something inside her was broke. There was no way of fixing it no matter what.
This is different, you know, with Helen. She thinks she lost her son.
Hey, afternoon.
Afternoon.
How was your drive? That was fine. Not too long at all. If you'd allow me to check the register here, what was your reservation under?
Well, I spoke with you last night. We're from the University of Pennsylvania. You confirmed 8 rooms for us.
Yeah?
I'll meet you in a bed. There's no room at the inn.
I'm sorry, but we can't accommodate you.
Ça, c'est ma famille. Hein? Ça, c'est ma famille. Comment ça va, toi? Tu as bien travaillé à l'école? Ils amènent un soldat ici. Il est un peu fatigué, mais ça va bien. Alors, tu me parles un peu? Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé?
Beth.
Hi, Mrs. Pryor.
Beth, if it's not too much to ask, the doctor you mentioned, if it's not too much trouble.
I'll get his number.
As I told you, paradise. Huh? The house belonged to the man who owned the rubber plantation. But he has gone back to France long ago. Please, rest if you like. Do you have a radio here? You would like to make contact, huh? Of course. I do not have one. But after you rest, maybe we can get you to.
So, what about the Viet Cong?
Oh, they do not bother me. I have a deal with them. Here, start with this. And we'll get you some clean clothes. Mimi?
Oui?
Va me chercher des vêtements propres pour cet homme, s'il te plaît. Merci.
Thought I'd find you in here. They're starting soon.
No.
You nervous?
What if I screw this up?
It's gonna be great.
No, what if I get up there and I didn't do it right? Or what if I don't finish it?
Meg, it doesn't matter if you're not perfect. It's not like if you do it right, it's gonna bring your brother back home. Look, that's not what I meant. That's not how I meant it.
You're right. He's never coming home.
Meg.
Should I be saying something?
Would you like to say something?
Should I talk about my son?
If you'd like.
I'm not sure I know where to begin. I'm sorry, Doctor. I think I made a mistake coming here. I'm sorry.
I'm impressed with your initiative.
This afternoon, I'm getting lots of clothes from my friends. They're dropping them off straight to the church.
Miss Pryor, you are aware that we don't know how or when God will reward us for doing his work?
But you said, I mean, if God saved all those soldiers because of Sebastian...
Saint Sebastian, Miss Pryor, after a lifetime of devotion.
I don't have that long, and if God expects me to believe
The only thing we know for certain is that there will be many needy families who are clothed and warm over the holidays because of your hard work.
So this business of yours, the commerce flowers.
Well, here are these flowers. On the street of Saigon, it is opium. She gets to Marseille for refinement, then to the United States, heroin. All right?
Hé, ne frappe pas ton petit frère, arrête s'il te plaît. Arrête! Arrête!
Pretty, isn't it? Yeah. There's the tennis court up there, and a great harbor there, and a grove there. Well, I guess that's about all. What are you looking at me that way for?
Hey.
Hi.
Do you want to go out tonight?
I don't know.
Yes or no?
It's 20 degrees out there. Aren't you cold?
Okay, I'll decide for you. Meet me at the end of the driveway, 7 o'clock, and bring a coat. It's gonna be really cold where we're going.
What's his name again? I forgot already.
I just been calling him New Charlie.
Oh.
What did you... Beth, why did you go behind my back?
She wanted the number, Mr. Pryor. I didn't say another word about
I
it.
thought you understood when I asked you. I don't
Mrs.
want
Pryor
this.
came to me today and asked
No,
me.
Beth, no. You put that crap into her head. You think you know what's best for my wife?
No, Mr. Pryor, I don't. But there's something wrong with her.
She's not sick.
He left? Charlie's gone.
He was holding us back.
From what?
he was limited. Besides,
What?
somebody had a good point.
Being?
How many bands ever make it with their first drummer? Think about it. Not the Beatles, not the Stones. We had the Molt.
Did you just say molt?
Molt, right. That's what Luke said.
Luke.
I'm so sorry. Where'd the team end up staying?
Some other hotel. Took another hour to find it.
Well, glad you're home. Oh, I forgot. I talked to Deborah, and next weekend before the solstice ball, we're having dinner with her and a certain someone named Marcus Wade. But you don't like that idea.
Melanie, I just told you how bad it was down there. You're talking about a dance.
That's because... Sam, look, I feel horrible about what happened to you. But that's another world down there. And you're back here now.
So, what's your name?
Lance Corporal Pryor.
So, Lance Corporal Pryor. Do you believe in this war you are fighting so far away from home?
I've never seen more than a square mile of this war at any one time. I don't think that leaves me in much of a position to call it. Why aren't you back home? In Marseille, or wherever it is you live?
But this is my home. Well, years ago my father came here to build roads while my country was fighting a war here. So I came with him. I was young, I believed. But then my country gave up the fight and everyone went home. Yeah. And someday, your country will do the same. You'll see.
Not until we've won.
Of course. Not until you won.
What are you doing?
I'm walking with you.
Okay, I can't see anything.
Okay, just step. I got you. You're not going anywhere.
Okay, why do I have to have my eyes closed?
Yes. Don't look up.
Why?
Just don't look at the sky.
Okay.
It'll be worth it, trust me.
I don't know what this has to do with us. We both...
Because
know-
we're different, you and me. We're nothing alike.
I don't understand. Sam, what happened to you down there isn't about you or me. It's about ignorant people who assume you're a certain way because you're a Negro.
You know who's ignorant? You and Marcus Wade and all them. Remember those criminals your friends were talking about? Those criminals that started the riots? That's my cousin. He went to jail for it.
Sam,
And that neighborhood they burned down? That's where I live. That's why I've never had you over. That's who I am, Melanie. Not just down there to those ignorant people all the time. I'm tired of acting like I'm not.
Sam. Sam!
You took me up here to see the stars.
Not the stars. There's this meteor shower tonight. Man, I can't see anything. It's too bright for the lights.
No, it's okay.
Last time I did this, I was a kid. We were in California. The sky was so dark. No city lights. I should have taken you bowling.
Chris,
What?
come here. Quick, come here. What is that? Why are the lights going on over there?
Some kind of power outage.
Yeah.
Will? Will?
What happened to the lights?
You all right?
I have my own flashlight.
Where's Patty?
She's in the garage. When's Mom coming home?
She's probably just waiting us out at the market. or wherever. She'll be all right.
I know.
Come on, pal. Come on.
Oh my gosh, look at the sky. Look at the sky.
Mr. Pryor?
Beth, anything to see there? You all right?
Mm-hmm. I was feeling more of those contractions, so I thought I'd just lie down in front of the TV. Then the lights went, ow. Oh.
Is that just a baby kicking, or?
I don't know. Now they're gone.
Well, we should head to the hospital.
No, the doctor said not till they're closer together. It's been like this all week.
All right, well, here. Why don't you just take the flashlight here. And Thrill, why don't you stay here with Beth? I'm gonna go check on Patty. All right, I'll be right back.
Oh my gosh! Did you see that? That was a shooting star. Oh, I saw it. Is that one there?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Patty? What you doing? You got a lot of clothes here.
All this needs to be washed, and the mittens and scarves just have to be put in bags.
Was this for a school project or something?
It's so God will bring JJ home safely. Except Sister Ann says after all this, it still might not work.
Is that right? Well, you know, I had Sister Ann for homeroom about 100 years ago, and she didn't know what she was talking about then, so.
What if it doesn't work? What if JJ never comes home, Dad?
Come here.
Mr. Pryor, I think it's time.
I don't get why there would be more babies born just because the power goes out.
It's just a myth.
Maybe. Not when the power goes out 9 months later.
How come?
Well, I don't know how much you know about
Mrs.
this
Pierce?
stuff. What?
Do you think this is an appropriate conversation?
Oh, right. Right. Finish your ice cream, Will.
We were afraid it would melt. Mrs. Pierce said we
Hi,
had
Ellen.
To the hospital with Beth. She went into labor.
When? Just a little while ago. Jack asked me to watch the kids. He said you should come right over. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What's that?
It's just the generator. They do that. Power's not going out here. All right, I'm gonna go try Helen again. You want me to call your folks?
No.
You sure?
Mr. Pryor, will you stay with me? Please.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about Mrs. Pryor. It wasn't any of my business.
No, don't worry about that now.
Chris, what are the chances that something like this would happen?
1 in a million.
You think?
Yeah. But maybe that's the thing. Even though you're sure something's not gonna happen.
I know. It could. I wish they would have consulted us about it. I mean, as managers, you'd think they would tell us they were gonna fire the drummer.
Well, you got to give them credit for knowing what they needed and taking care of business, right? What?
Luke, you did it. You fired Charlie.
What? Oh, okay. Hold on a second. It was not all my idea.
Luke, it was your idea.
No,
They told me. They said that you told them that they could do better. And about how they should molt.
No, I did not use molt. That was Ray or Ethan. I never said molt.
Right now. Admit it right now. Why you really fired him.
I told you why. I don't want you ruining our shot with these guys because you want to date one of them.
So it's just about the band then?
What else would it be about?
Some of the power has been
Lock up now.
Yeah. Dad, I'm sorry. I I've been making a lot of mistakes. Sorry.
That's all right, son.
I would have liked it if she had gotten to know you. Melanie.
Well, still might happen.
Yeah.
You know, you never told me how the game went down there. You beat him, didn't you?
Beat him good.
There you go.
Jack.
Ellen.
How are you, Beth?
Fine.
I'm sorry, I'm just getting here.
Didn't miss a thing.
No, they're closer together now.
That's good, hon. That's exactly the way it's supposed to happen. Is the doctor here? Are you thirsty?
I'm fine.
Just waiting for the baby to show up.
It'll come when it's good and ready.
I'm so glad you're both here.
So are we.
What if I said I did? Fire him because of you. What if I said I wanted to manage this band together so I could spend more time with you? What if I said I came back to Philadelphia because I still love you?
Beth told me about the doctor.
It was a mistake. My mistake. I'm sorry. I've been...
No, it's all right. Come here.
Mr. and Mrs. Price, congratulations.
She'll take it. There you go. There we go.
Is that him? Or her?
Him.
John, third. John J. Pryor the third.
Or JJ? There you go, John. He's beautiful. Oh, is he okay?
He's fine. He's perfect.
Put down, my child.
Sorry, I wasn't gonna hurt him.
I know.
He just...
Put down, my child. Put on your boots. Let's go.
He just started crying.
Put on your boots and your shirt, and let's go.
Congratulations, Beth. You too, Grandpa, Grandma. That's a good-looking boy. Picks after his uncle.
A great uncle.
Does he look like JJ when he was born?
To a T.
Can I hold him? Of course.
Careful.
Here you go. It's okay.
You got him?
I'm sorry, Lance Corporal Pryor. You were such good company.
Why do you want to kill me?
I don't. You remember that deal I have with the Viet Cong? Well, if I happen to find the occasional American and hand them over, then they leave me alone. Such is war, Lance Corporal. Don't do that. Huh? Get up. Get up. I can't. Retourne à l'intérieur. Rentre à l'intérieur maintenant. Oh, j'ai vraiment foiré cette fois-ci, putain. I have a family. So do I. Go. Go.
So is it?
Yes, Patty, it's a boy.
Great, another one.
Well, you can tell Will he was right.
It's a boy.
So it's Trip, huh? Trip Pryor?
It's John Pryor.
6 pounds, 8
I
ounces.
know, but it's John the Third. And you're Jack, there's JJ, so
That's
it's gotta
right.
be Trip or
Let me
His
show
name
you.
is John.
Congratulations, Patty.
John's great.
I know.
Trip.
Get to meet him soon.
Can't wait. All right, we'll tell Will we all say hi. Bye, Patty.
He's gonna be coming back. And in his senior year, your daddy took his football team all the way to the city championships. Almost by himself. It was so exciting. There's scouts calling your house. Newspapers wrote about him every week. By the end of the season, your daddy scored more touchdowns than anyone had in our school in a really long time. Maybe ever. I'm sure he's gonna want to tell you about every one of them himself. So, we'll just have to wait until he gets back home for that.